Welcome to my humble abode. I am Yorkie the Talespinner, and this is Tales Over Coffee, where we start the day together with a cup of coffee and a narrative tale, in the hope of welcoming a blessed day. We return now to Batman the Telltale Series. In episode 1, we arrested Falcone, although frankly that didn't look like it would stick for beyond about 5 seconds. In episode 2, we're looking at the children of Arkham. We did hear some nasty phrases about Batman's parents. We guess we'll find out what's what. I hope today finds you happy, content, safe and healthy.
Don't have to do this.
Only you now, Master Bruce.
Memorial Stone.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce.
Mob money behind Wayne fortune.
More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away.
Tell me, all of this is a lie.
I wish I could. There are no angels in Gotham, Bruce.
Well,
maybe there never were.
yeah. The same is true of real life. If you've got a
I've
hero,
been dreading this day for
be aware
nearly
somewhere they
2
have play feet.
decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
You kept their secrets for them.
I'm trying to help you understand.
Then try harder!
Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Working with
damn near spat out my coffee.
And Hill. I expected a regular accounting, not a pact with the devil.
Your father was a good man in many ways, but this was his undoing. I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then, they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
I sometimes add a slice of personal philosophy I want to hear, which is that if you have a hero, they're going to have clay feet. Or a heroine, they're going to have clay feet. Be aware of it. Don't be surprised to find it, and embrace the fact that they do. And that they were flawed, or are flawed. But don't make the mistakes some do and abandon the good because of the bad. Understand the bad was part of them, and they need to do or needed to do better. But they're human. Understand you can do better. But you're flawed too, as am I. And we're still good.
Just give me some time to think it through, okay?
This is the first
But there are
time I've
levels,
been
and
back
it
here
sounds
since
like
that night.
Dear
When the
Batman's
police
daddy.
called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known, too big. Yet, there it was.
If my father was that deep in crime, he would have had enemies.
Well, it's a fair assumption. You don't think? You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked. I want him standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer?
Question
The
him.
possibilities are frightening.
I'd only want to ask him one question. Why? My parents could have given him anything. Why would he just shoot them?
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I can't picture him as a criminal. Not the kind I deal with.
In that moment, he was simply your father.
Yeah. And that's the thing. You could be many things, as I said, all at once.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
You're a spoiled brat, Bruce.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gunfires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
Make out what he said.
Bruce.
Well, that was wasteful.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a mugging.
No.
They were assassinated.
Yeah, had it come in, that's not looking.
Carmine Falcone knows why.
but getting you in to see Falcone like this, I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Relax, Harv. No one needs to know. We'll be out of here in no time.
Oh, relax, he says. As if Bruce Wayne won't turn every head in the building. The last time you disappeared behind closed doors with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Dent, Mr. Wayne, welcome to the GCPD.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Now, ordinarily, we'd never let you in to see Falcone, but it must be nice to have a DA in your pocket, Mr. Wayne. Bend the rules whenever you need it.
I realize this is irregular, Lieutenant. I wouldn't ask if there was another way.
I'm vouching for him, Gordon. Trust me, he's one of the good guys.
A good guy who always gets what they want. Now, in my book, there's no such thing.
Generally speaking, that would be true.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Whoever he is behind the mask, Batman's a hero to me.
Yeah, it's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
All right, Falcone's inside. Just say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
In we go. This time, no Batman-style aggression. We get answers, we get answers, we don't get answers, we don't get answers. Personally, I don't get answers.
Bruce Wayne?
Oxygen pipe?
You must have some clout.
Ivy?
My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. Just like every other time they tried to put me away.
You look like you tangled with the wrong guy.
This is nothing. You should have seen me before I became boss. I'd show up all beat to hell. Your father would sew me back together. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. Hey, I tried to get through to your dense party. Maybe I should have spelled it out.
Convince me then. Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
There it is. Now I got you hooked.
Oh, now I'm
Father,
pretending to be hooked
Hill,
to hear what you'll say.
And me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
I'm gonna hurt him. I didn't want to touch it at all, because that's illegal, but still.
40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. forget the tender kiss.
You're more than 40 years old.
It'd be so easy to give me the whole file, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you? What kind of son did Thomas Wayne make?
Do not push me, Falcone.
Apple didn't fall far, did it?
That's why I said that.
You got that Wayne streak. Much better, kid. Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother.
Okay.
Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. Think you got more of her in you, tell the truth. Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't know. You took her from me when I was 9 years old.
But you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that the hard way.
What the hell?
Waiting for you in hell!
Oh, nice one!
Montoya! Put the weapon down!
The bastard had
Too
to
slow.
die!
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out!
Well,
Go!
that didn't give us all the answers we needed, now did it? And my mouth feels like an ashtray after talking to Ethan like that. That was horrible. Unnecessary.
We are in deep shit. I bought us some time.
Why
Not
would
much.
we be in deep shit?
Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp.
You both hurt her. She had no love for Falcone.
But she may
She's
also
supposed to
be
do her
paid.
duty, not act on impulses.
Just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody.
Someone planned this for a reason.
But even if that's true, the simple fact is she gunned him down in his hospital bed.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Tell me if she says anything.
Uh-huh.
I have to know why she did this.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
What are we looking for? Oh, what's all that?
Veins. Still visible beneath her skin.
Drugged? Or diseased?
Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on?
You just
Oh,
killed.
but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
Yeah.
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talked big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I
So you're
would
an ideal patsy.
never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted.
You
No
did.
guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what.
Did you see a face?
Not
Did you
just
ID a
generally
suspect?
asked. Prompt.
I don't think so.
You must remember some detail. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Cobblepot said something similar.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. So how is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now.
I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do. Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Oh.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Yeah, we've
Alfred, I
taken
gotta
our
go back to the
forensics.
manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce,
Vicky.
what are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown.
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off. Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Where did you get that?
So it's true?
No, I didn't say that.
Listen, I owe you for those files on Falcone. I got a lot of credit at the Gazette for that story. Whatever's going on here, you can't afford to be associated with it. Let me help you. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use.
We need allies, Bruce.
Who
and
fired the
we've had
shots?
them.
A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened.
I'm going to be open.
A police sergeant, Renee Montoya.
Wait, Sergeant Montoya?
You didn't get this from me.
Let her dig. Let her find. She's a journalist. It's what they do. If they're any skill at all. I mean, remember, I come from the land of tabloid journalism. I'm not going to say they did.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scanned on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Murder at the hands of Montoya. That's not justice.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No
I
one should act as all
shed,
three. I hope he told you something before he was killed.
I shed few tears for Falcone, but it wasn't justice for Montoya.
Let's just focus on the task at hand.
Fair enough, Master Bruce. But if you learned something about your parents' murder, I deserve to know.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds. This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses. The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy.
Yeah.
They were out of control.
So from the time of the
Both
attack at the
compounds
dock...
seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart.
Oh, that's not nice.
Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What?
I was going to suggest from the time that the attack happened at the docks to now, which doesn't seem like much at all, they've been able to process it. But there may have been other chemicals already in and coming in.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you?
With this drug, they can exploit anyone's baser impulses. The things they would otherwise control.
Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
I'm not quite getting it.
Find her! Find her now! Send a strong message. Bring me her head!
Ooh. That's not it. There we are.
There, go, you go. You'll be alright. You're right.
Alright. Over there.
The Skyline Club. Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
Come on, I know there's gotta be more around here. The man probably had millions in his soft drawer alone.
If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me.
Your boss won't be doing much of anything! Ever again.
What is going on?
You lot, come check out this office.
Where is it?
You can help me, or you...
Let him
What
go.
the hell is the guy with the red
Batman!
veins?
It's about time! You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. Oh, don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen.
I said let him go.
You hear that, Roland? That sounded like an order.
I'll crush him.
Now, have a little respect for the Bat. Think he underestimates you.
I think he does.
Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Pounded him into a pulp on live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out. Believe me, I know.
You don't decide who lives and who dies. That's not justice.
But it's bloody well satisfying, isn't it? As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go. How's...
I'm sure we've all had those people in our lives who, if we got Montoya'd, we'd think deserve to die. Of course, we don't because we have a moral compass. But yeah, we've all got those people who... or have
we
had those
talk this
people.
through? We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, or...
And it's that moral compass that separates us from the evil.
ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you? What does Bruce Wayne have to do with this?
Pretty Boy's got himself a fat bank account, thanks to his parents. Only problem is, they took that money from people that couldn't fight back. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
I wish I had the quote to hand, but I remember a Terry Pratchett quote basically saying some people think they're better because they have a title because their ancestor was a bigger murdering bastard than the other person's ancestor. Yeah, the rich generally didn't get there by being nice. I'm not saying none of them have helped, of course they have. But generally speaking, it's not all niceness. Nor is any search for power.
They found
just wealth.
Catwoman.
What do you want with her?
We had a deal. She didn't make good on it.
You're the deal.
Sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay to watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Oh, what's her name again?
Selina.
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
I wonder if she's a secretary in this or a prostitute. I think controlling, not shifty. That was a mistake.
Gonna have to try harder than this.
Alfred, track down Selina Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
Need to talk to you urgently. Stack deck, 6 PM, no capes. Stacked deck.
I really think he'd show up here.
Who was the Batman villain who used cards? Joker? He used the Joker, of course.
Did you hear? Didn't you see the game here, asshole? Are you blind or something?
My bad, I'm not looking for trouble.
It looks like it found you.
Oh dear Lord. Alright.
Wait a minute, I know you.
Yeah, you do.
You're that rich dude. You're that guy on the news.
Yeah, I get that all the time. It's something about the chin.
You think I'm dumb?
Bruce, stop stirring up the natives and buy me a drink.
Wait, whoa. This guy's with you?
Face it, Frank, you suck at pool. Why are you starting trouble over it? Nice one, Bruce.
Yeah, boy.
Gotta keep a low profile.
Selina, I need to tell you something important.
Better be an apology. You were supposed to take care of our mutual problem. Instead, you just pissed him off.
That's why I'm here. You're in danger.
I've had rats on my tail all day.
The man who hired you. His name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin?
He does already?
Shit. You've got to be kidding me.
Penguin's a fat guy with a monocle.
You should have just killed me on that rooftop.
He's fatter than I am, and I'm fat.
When you screw someone over, you really screw them. The Penguin.
Penguin can't take on both of us, and I'm not going anywhere. Clearly you know something about him.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more dangerous than you think.
I grew up with Oz. He's the first real friend I ever had.
I'm not surprised. Questionable morals and a penchant for theatrics. You two have a lot in common.
Yeah. Fair point.
The question is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad.
He thinks he's changing the world for the better, no matter the cost.
Well, he's no Joan of Arc, that's for sure. Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does. You want to stay? That's your choice.
Whatever Penguin is planning, innocent people will end up in the line of fire.
Innocence, not me. Bruce, sweetie,
Well,
the gallant knight thing, it really is adorable. But what would Harvey think? The two of us, working together? After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl. Harvey knows that.
You and Harvey, it's pretty clear you aren't just friends.
Please, I'm just toying with him. I only take my claws out for someone special. You and I...
All right then. It's fight time, I guess.
Please, don't wreck my bar. Well, Bruce, you were right.
Selina Kyle, Penguin says hello. Beat it. We're here for her. If you care about your own skin,
You're done. Blasted. don't know when to stop, do you?
I think they want more.
Then let's give it to him.
Batter up.
You fight pretty good. For such a pretty boy.
Well, you fight pretty good for a Hello Kitty knockoff.
Come on, this way.
We're gonna go with that one.
Quick, check the alleyway!
You see anything?
Negative. Let's check the other side.
Are we alone?
Yeah, we're alone.
You were a snog.
Let's get out of here. I'll take the rooftops. You take the alley.
On one side, Vicky on the other.
Wait.
Yeah, playboy.
When will I see you again?
When you least expect it.
At least you didn't say when you least want
trust
to.
me, you know.
Alfred, I'm uploading the contents of a smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
You think?
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Bruce, there are a number of messages here, all from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
Okay.
This is very shady indeed.
Hill is setting me up. Penguin's gonna take a shot at me. If Hill's talking to Penguin, he must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice. People look up to Batman after how you handled Falcone. Terrorizing the mayor could damage that goodwill.
Yeah, that's
Then
not
again,
good.
Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately. Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
Yeah, I'm not going to put Batman into that situation. Even if it doesn't work as Bruce, it's what we have to try.
Going as Bruce is the smart choice.
Remember, if Bruce doesn't work, there's always a Batman backup. Right. And that, my friends, is where we'll leave it for today. Join us next time as we take on Mayor Hill. In the meantime, enjoy your coffee. Have a blessed day. And if you wish to help the channel grow, the front half of the year tends to be slow for this channel. So, a like, comment, subscribe would all be very, very, very much appreciated. See you next time.